Building our legacy together. Help preserve freedmen history across America. Across the United States, historic freedmen cemeteries, churches, schools, neighborhoods, and cultural landmarks continue to face neglect, vandalism, weather damage, and the loss of historical records. Every year that passes places more of our history at risk. The Freedmen Reparations Fund Trust, FRFT, was established to help preserve these places through historical documentation, genealogy, historical marker development, sponsorship coordination, and long-term preservation planning. Today, that work is expanding. Fort Bend County, Texas. FRFT is actively working with preservation partners in Fort Bend County on a countywide preservation initiative. The county has identified 23 cemetery sites for preservation review, 4 focus sites, Thompson Chapel Cemetery serving as the pilot project. This work includes historical documentation, genealogical and family link research, cemetery assessment and mapping, historical marker development, sponsor coordination, long-term preservation planning. Our goal is to build a preservation model that can be replicated throughout the country while respecting local ownership, history, and community partnerships. Manatee County, Florida FRFT is also advancing discussions with Manatee County regarding a broader county-wide preservation partnership. The proposed framework identifies Old Memphis Cemetery as the initial priority project, while creating a structure that can expand to additional historic freedmen cemeteries and heritage sites throughout the county. County representatives have expressed interest in developing a formal working relationship through a Memorandum of Understanding, MOU, which would establish a collaborative framework for preservation efforts moving forward. This initiative is designed to combine public partnerships, private sponsorships, historical research, genealogy, marker development, long-term preservation planning. Louisville, Kentucky. Another exciting milestone has already been achieved. FRFT has received property owner authorization to erect the Dr. Charles Eliot Historical Marker in Louisville, Kentucky. This project honors the life and legacy of Dr. Charles Eliot while expanding our National Historical Marker Program. The marker will permanently recognize an important chapter of freedmen history and serves as another example of how local partnerships can preserve stories that might otherwise be forgotten. Why sponsorship matters. Historical preservation requires more than research. It requires resources. Sponsors help make possible historical marker fabrication, site documentation, genealogical research, historical mapping, community outreach, archival preservation, educational materials, long-term maintenance planning. Every sponsorship helps ensure these historic places remain visible and protected for future generations. Sponsor a Freedmen Historical Marker. Our historical marker program allows individuals, families, churches, civic organizations, and businesses to become permanent partners in preserving history. Sponsorship opportunities include digital historical markers, support online preservation, and educational archives that make history accessible to the public. Physical historical markers help fund permanent historical markers placed at important freedmen sites across the country. Sponsors may receive recognition in accordance with the sponsorship program for eligible projects. Anchor historical markers. Support large-scale landmark preservation projects that commemorate historically significant locations and create long-term educational resources. Your donations make this possible. FRFT is building a national preservation program one project at a time. Your financial support helps us preserve endangered freedmen cemeteries, protect historical records, develop historical markers, coordinate preservation partnerships, expand genealogy research, educate future generations, build sustainable preservation programs nationwide. Whether your contribution is $10 or a major sponsorship, every dollar helps preserve American history. Join the mission. History cannot be replaced once it is lost. Together, we can preserve the places where families worshiped, learned, worked, served, and were laid to rest. Together, we can ensure future generations know their history. Support the mission today. Donate. Cash App Freedmen Legal Fund. Sponsor a historical marker. freedmennation.org. Learn more. freedmennation.org. Preserving our past, protecting our legacy, building our future.